The hybrid program model is a flexible program structure where we can host both virtual, meaning held online through a video chat, and in-person activities. This format eliminates the need to cancel, reschedule, and continue to delay start dates, as we have since March of 2020. Essentially, this allows us to get back to scheduled and regular programming, even if that looks different than we thought it would. Each sport is being converted to a hybrid program. So athletes in soccer, for example, will be in a weekly hybrid program hosted by their soccer coaches with other athletes registered in soccer. At this point, we think most, if not all, of the sessions will be virtual, with the possibility of meeting outdoors for an activity if and when restrictions lift and we are able to. If we deem in-person programming at too high a risk, or the provincial regulations continue to suspend organized sport up until the end of the summer, we will only be hosting virtual sessions. Athletes can choose whether to attend in-person sessions, depending on how comfortable you are doing so at the time they are offered. It is important to note sessions will look different. In most cases, our sports can't be played alone in your living rooms with no equipment. Your coaches have had to come up with some creative ideas to keep athletes moving and engaged, but you will likely not be playing your sport. This will depend on the sport type and the group that you're in. Activity examples can be found in the materials emailed out to you. This program is free of charge for athletes, as we anticipate it being largely or completely virtual at this point. We chose to do this program model as we felt the likelihood of meeting in person was getting lower and lower as time went on for our spring session, and we're at risk of losing the entire spring session and potentially more program opportunities for athletes. At its core, this programming serves a need identified in our community to connect with coaches and athletes that you know and are comfortable with. Not having to push back or cancel programs in the future is a benefit of this program, and make sure that we have something of value for our athletes and coaches to join in on, regardless of the impacts of COVID in your sport over the coming months that none of us can predict. We wanted to start to fill a gap for athletes in social connectiveness that we have heard over the past year. Best way we can deliver that is through the only means of programming available to us right now, virtual.